YXBA is back and I'm ready to mash some more buttons. Today I want to talk about the potential Nintendo has to make the NX the 4K system of choice. And just so you know, throughout this video I will be showing some really cool screenshots of 3DS games running in high definition, just to give you an example of how much resolution alone can increase the visuals of a video game. I know what you're gonna say. Sony seems to be pushing 4K pretty hard with the PlayStation Neo, and you're right. While I agree with that, there are some caveats to what they are doing. Truthfully, I have some serious doubts that the system will be able to handle 4K versions of the vast majority of PlayStation 4 games. Roughly, you need about 4 times the power to make the jump just from 1080p up to 4K, and the Neo is going to come well short of that in terms of raw processing power. However, to its credit, it's likely to have a more modern video card, which will have features that make it a little bit easier to run games at 4K. It really depends on how Sony markets and pushes Neo. If they ended up calling it the PS4K and they make it all about 4K gaming, then you'll likely see devs use almost all of its power for increasing the resolution of games. Some games will get to 4K if they're a little bit less graphically demanding, and some games won't. But if Sony goes this route, they will miss the opportunity to enhance the look of games on 1080p TVs, the TVs that the vast majority of people have, and this will actually bode well for the NX, which could have the best looking 1080p games on the console market. Now, rumors have suggested that the Nintendo NX will be capable of outputting games at 60 frames a second at 4K resolution. However, for the new AAA games, I would not expect that the NX will actually be capable of processing the graphics at this standard. If you're confused by this, hey, I don't really blame you, so just let me break it down a little bit. The HDMI video cable that connects to your console needs an HDMI 2.0 port in the back of the system in order to receive a 4K 60 frames per second signal. An HDMI 2 port is rumored to exist in the Nintendo NX, but that doesn't mean that you could actually run modern, cutting-edge games at this resolution due to the requirement of an extremely high-end video card. Which begs the question, why would Nintendo lower the graphics on their games just to support a small but hardcore audience of 4K TV owners? Truthfully, they're not going to do that. But I do see the system also having a large amount of games that don't fully push the console's power at a 1080p resolution. For example, it sounds like the system is going to be getting a lot of Wii U ports. And for these games, they could probably just stabilize the frame rates at 60 frames per second and increase the resolution to 4K. This would make it relatively easy to port games to the system, since they would not need to touch the game's effects or textures all that much, and the benefit is that those hardcore 4K TV owners who are clamoring for amazing 4K content would be more attracted to the Nintendo NX. Also, many rumors have suggested that it will be extremely easy to port games from the NX handheld to the NX console. If that rumor is true, why not make all handheld games 4K games on the console? Nintendo could literally position itself to have the best lineup of 4K games on any console, period. This might be a bit of a long shot, but if Nintendo does something like this, they will be able to attract a lot of people who own or plan to buy 4K TVs. I mean, wouldn't it be amazing to play a game like Mario 3D World in 4K? I know I would want to. How about you? As always, please give me your thoughts in the comments below. I look forward to talking to you more about this and other videos in the future. This has been Colin Unger, reminding you to keep your thumbs glued to YXBA. And always remember to select Start. If you enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe.